Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wooly1169.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to no Sunday shenanigans. Well, we're going to have some shenanigans anyway. But welcome in. We are going to play a game called Maniac Mansion. But first, Batman, welcome in. Thank you for claiming first. And Jonathan would like a nerd shirt alert. I ain't afraid of no aliens. And Shark Hat. So we're going to play a game called Maniac Mansion. Many of you may have played this if you are as old as me anyway, or older. Back at some point in the past. It is from 1987. It released on at least a few platforms back then. PC, of course, which is how we're playing it tonight. But it's been updated and kind of tweaked / fixed for to be playable on modern computers, on Steam and GOG and whatever. I think I bought it on Steam, I don't know, probably a couple years ago now, fully intending to play it back then, and never did. I wanted to do it like this week, leading into Halloween, giving, kind of honoring the season while not doing an actual horror game. This game is a little bit crazy and kooky, a little bit maniacal, one might say. But the story, it has been 20 years since a mysterious purple meteor came hurtling out of the sky and made a large crater in the front lawn of a large Victorian mansion belonging to the Edison family. Dr. Fred, his wife, Nurse Edna, and their son, Weird Ed, were reclusive people who left the house very rarely, but the meteor's arrival brought about a strange change in Dr. Fred. Now a local cheerleader has vanished without a trace. Dave, her boyfriend, has gathered a few of his close comrades on a mission to invade the mansion and save Sandy. So this is a point-and-click adventure. As you can see, the main characters here that we are playing are a bunch of teenagers who are breaking into this mansion. It was just a calendar night. Yeah, I think so. Well, wait till we get there. Jonathan, have you played this game before? Batman, you as well? This game is, yeah. We'll get there. So we're gonna encounter. We are gonna play as one of a set of kids. Oh, I haven't even opened it yet, Kalzamar. I haven't gotten that far yet. Welcome in though. The game is literally kind of not open yet. Like, I'm just talking on purpose. not an accident this time. So we have a group of kids, led by Dave, the boyfriend, and he is useless. He's basically useless in this game. So the point is to pick two of the other kids out of about a half a dozen other ones. We have to suffer. Yes. Pick two of the other kids, and the three of them break into the mansion and have to deal with this crazy point-and-click adventure game. The game is impossible to beat on your first try. You either need to play it while taking copious notes and making sure that you plan everything in sequence, or do what we're going to do tonight. Starting tonight, we're probably going to do this over 2 streams, and that is follow a guide. There are myriad guides available on the internet. We're going to play kind of as one of the easy mode, the easier of the modes, I guess, or the easier of the playable characters. But as we go in, we'll get to interact with all of the weird residents of the house, of which, we have already talked about a couple of them, but there are a few more, which I will not spoil at this point. And we're going to have to avoid a few different things as part of the walkthrough to get to all of the things. It's cheating. Yes, we're playing it in story mode, Jonathan. Story mode. Let's see. And let's see. All right. So let's click into the game and see what it's all about. I'm going to play in. Come on, game. You can do it. You were up there earlier. You can do it. You can do it. Come on, game. Come on, OBS. It was up there earlier. There it goes. All right, Maniac Mansion. So we have Dave here. Dave is Sandy's boyfriend, organizer of the rescue effort. Then we have Sid. Sid is an aspiring musician trying to start his own new wave band. Michael, an award-winning photographer for the college newspaper. Wendy wants to be a famous novelist and is waiting for a big break. Bernard, president of the physics club and winner of the college's Geek Award. Razor, lead singer for the punk band Razor and the Scumettes. And finally, Jeff, usually hangs out on the beach, responds to the name Surfer Dude. So we are going to, of course, use Jeff. Use Jeff. Yes. Well, you're gonna use Dave because we have to. You have no choice but to bring Dave. But as I said, you can basically leave Dave behind and almost never use him. We're going to, though, focus on using Bernard because he is the easiest character to play through as. Although following a guide, maybe we don't need to play as the easiest, but that's okay. And then we're also going to take Jeff. I'm sorry, Jeff is the one who's useless. Dave is actually somewhat useful. I misspoke. I'm sorry, Dave. Jeff, you are useless. So we're going to play as those three, and we'll just start. Here we go. 20 years ago today. Classic. Because he's Jeff. Can't play a game of shenanigans without Jeff. This music is epic. Okay, this looks like the old mansion. I'm sure I saw Dr. Fred take Sandy here. It's up to us to get her out. This could be real dangerous. If anyone wants to back out. Okay, I'm out of here. Bernard, don't be a tuna head. It's Sandy we're talking about. So primarily you really only need one. I thought we were going to the beach. You only really need one character, and so Bernard is the key for this. You really just need one character, but you need the others, one or two of the other ones, just to kind of do a couple of distraction tasks. So that's why you need three, but otherwise you only need one. So yeah, let's jump into this playthrough. Okay, so we need to start with Bernard, which is how do we switch characters now? New kid. There we go, Bernard. All right, so we can go this way. We can read that sign, I think. Yeah, read sign. Warning: trespassers will be horribly mutilated. Yeah. But we actually don't want Bernard. I lied. We want to switch to Dave again, because we want Dave to start the mission off here. And Dave can walk this way. Walk this way. Walk this way. Oops. And go to the doormat here. We want to, let's see, what is, pick up the doormat? Yeah. And then pick up the key. Because everybody hides their keys under the front doormat. Everybody. Literally everybody. Then we need to use the key. So use the key in the front door. Go. Make it so. And walk in. There we go. So we're inside the house. That was easy. Let's see. We'll switch to, though, a new kid. And this will be Jeff's job. Jeff's job is to walk over here. Is one job. Nope. Come down here. Come down here. Come down here and stand next to the mailbox. And that's your literal only job, Jeff. You stand next to the mailbox. Let's see. Back to Dave. Let's see. Dave needs to go upstairs. Then we need to go left. And open door. Go in. Well, my dear, hope you're having fun. Within minutes, it'll be all over. You'll be hooked up to my machine, getting your pretty brain sucked out. You'll never get away with this. Dave and his friends will rescue me. You and your meteor could eat slime. That's what she thinks. Help! 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 All right. So, let's see. Pick up the bowl of wax fruit. Let's see. Pick up the bowl of wax fruit. And then go in here. You may have noticed the purple slime, by the way. Just a hint here. Purple slime. Go to this security door here. And then I will ban this person who just popped in here. Oh. Let's go this way. That guy's creepy looking too. Up the stairs we go again to the 3rd floor. You can't pass until you feed me. That's a green tentacle. Use bowl of wax fruit on the tentacle. No, give, there we are, bowl of wax fruit to the green tentacle. Oh, my favorite. That's what I wanted. Now I'm thirsty. Back downstairs we go. Let's go in here. Downstairs again. I believe we go into this door. Open. No, this isn't the room we want. That's the room we want. Open. No handle there. And that's not the room we want either. This room we want? That is the room we want. Okay, Nurse Edna just captured us. How silly me. I should have tied you to my bed. Which isn't what's supposed to happen. Isn't supposed to happen. That means that this guide is wrong. Can we get the new kid? Or are we going to be screwed? Yeah, I think we're going to be screwed. Okay, now I got to figure out how we get out of this game. And start over again. Let's see, how do we get to the menu? Yeah, I was hoping that we could do it without Alt F4, but I think we're going to have to Alt F4. Okay, well, so much for using a guide exactly. We're going to have to quickly start over again. But at least we won't have to read the guide to get that far again. So we wanted Bernard and Jeff. Sus. And I think I can skip this. Oh, there's a pause thing here. Can we skip this? Yeah, we can skip all this. All right, good. So let's see. Dave goes to open the house. We can... I think we can also pull the mat. Yeah. And then we can pick up the key. And then we can use the key in the door. No, use key in front door. There we go. Okay, and then we went upstairs, right? We also need to switch to Jeff. Put Jeff by the mailbox. So the guide gives two choices for this first step, or for that step that we got stuck on. And of course, I picked the first one. So let's try picking the second one. New kid, Dave. Up we go. Go this way. Open door. Grab, let's see, pick up purple. Go out. Go through the security door. Because everybody's got a steel security door in their house. That's not weird at all. And then up the stairs. And then we give bowl of wax fruit to green tentacle. And then we can see this again. And then we can go back downstairs. The alternative option is to use the other door that I didn't want to go in. Nope. Here, please. It does say to wait a few minutes outside of this kitchen door. So maybe if we'd waited long enough, Edna would have left. But I don't feel like waiting. So we'll just go into this door instead. Which, let's see. Go through the right-hand door to the dining room. It's the dining room. And to the pantry, which is dark. Oh, there's a lamp. Turn on lamp. There we go. Oh, this is a library. And this door doesn't have a handle. We just push it? Yeah. Can we pull it? No. So, already kind of stuck. Unless we do just need to chill here, I guess, for a while. Let's wait a few minutes here and see if we can make a little bit of progress. Or wait for a little bit of progress to be made. Let's see. What else can we do? Can we do anything else? Nothing else we can do. We're stuck here. I wonder how long we have to wait. I wish this game now, or now I wish this game had a like a snapshot feature where you could, save and return to a save point. That'd be kind of useful because I don't want to have to do this multiple times. But on the other hand, yeah. I'm not sure how long we have to wait for Edna to leave the kitchen, but she will leave the kitchen apparently. And the room that I was supposed to go to is on the other side of the kitchen, so we have to wait for Edna to leave no matter what. I wonder how many ticks of the grandfather clock we have to listen to before we either lose our minds or go into the kitchen. Think that was long enough? Let's try it. Open the door, go in. She's still here. All right. So that doesn't help me much. All right, one more try. Well, we might have to switch to something else if I can't get past this point. Need to check this, though. Okay. Let's go again. The other option is to let Jeff get caught. No, use key and door. So let Jeff get caught, and then just get Dave outside to the mailbox as quickly as possible, because we won't need a third character except for to go to the mailbox. We could just do that if we move fast enough. Let's see, give bolo wax fruit to the tentacle. Now you're thirsty, right? Right. I told you to take a nap. Yeah, I did, but I wasn't sure you were going to. No problem. Just a bit of confusion. All right, let's do this instead. Let's go get. There's that. And skip that dialogue again. Let's go back outside. Let's switch to Jeff. And it's a state you live in? No worries. Confusion? Yeah, no worries. And let's send Jeff into the kitchen. And let Edna capture him. Open door. Go. Edna capture. I got you. How silly of me. I should have tied you to my bed. It's atomic. The atomic symbol is yeah. Then we go back to Dave. We go back in here and we go into the kitchen again. And now we can go to open refrigerator and pick up can of Pepsi. Got it. Take that stupid hat off. Can do. And we got the can of Pepsi for Green Tentacle. We're going to make Wally suffer. I should, though, just in case, switch to Bernard. And put Bernard by the mailbox, since Jeff's in the dungeon. This game is awesome. Yes, it is awesome. I haven't played it in many, many years. But yes, it is awesome. But I'm playing it with a guide because there's no way in hell to play this game without a guide or a lot of retries and extensive note taking. Up you go. And give can of Pepsi to Green Tentacle. No thanks. It makes me burp. Let's see. All right, so we... Go. Gee, I'm hungry. So you don't want... Interesting. Also, not in the guide. According to this, the Green Tentacle will take either a can of Pepsi or... Have I played Leisure Suit Larry? I have. It has also been quite a while. But maybe we'll do that one sometime. Through the dining room. Lovely rotted out meat there. I think we use that later. And open this door again. Open door. And here in the pantry, there are fruit drinks. Let's pick those up then instead. All right. Third time's a charm. Or whatever time this is. We'll just give the Green Tentacle the fruit drinks. Give fruit drinks to Green Tentacle. Thanks. Okay, now we go up to the 4th floor. And enter Dr. Fred's room, the first door on the long wall. In we go. Open. Wizard hat. All right, and this is Dr. Fred's room. There happens to be a ladder. Wizard hat. Hat on. And where are we at now? The 5th floor? I'm a rocker. Tour 86. All right. This way. And this is the Green Tentacle's bedroom. Pick up the record. Never going to amount to anything. Eating all that food didn't even help. Pick up the record. There's the record. And there should be a key around here somewhere as well. There it is. Pick up the key. All right. All the way back downstairs. Down the hatch. Down the hatch, across the room. At a dime. Interesting. Not going to pick anything up we don't actually need right now, but... Down we go. Down we go. I'm going to take him outside. And over here to the mailbox. And we need to give the key. Give the can of Pepsi. Give the record. And give the yellow key to Bernard. Key, record, yellow key, and can of Pepsi. Yes. Now switch to Bernard. Scroll the page too, by the way. Yep. New kid, Bernard. And we'll leave Dave here to check the mail when the mail comes. In we go. Because the mail's going to come. We'll be notified in a bit. Go through the door at the far right of the hallway. Through the living room. And into the library. Open door. Now that lamp's around here somewhere. There it is. Turn on lamp. Over here. Pull the loose panel next to the telephone. Ah, there we are. Pull loose panel. And pick up cassette tape. Turn to the front hall and go up to the second floor landing. Enter the music room through the door on the right. Open door. And be careful here. Use the cassette tape in the tape recorder, which is this one. Use cassette tape in tape recorder. No. Use cassette tape in cassette recorder. Then use the record with the Victrola. The record with the Victrola. Use record Victrola. Turn on the tape recorder and the Victrola in that order. Turn on recorder. I said turn on cassette recorder. Turn on that's supposed to happen. Which for the vase on the piano to shatter. And turn on the Victrola and the tape recorder. Oh, it's the doorbell. Dave. Pick up package. And then go all the way to the right. Oh, the doorbell. I wonder if that's my package. Not today, it's not. All the way over here. Okay, and then back to Bernard. Someone playing tricks on me, eh? That's his package. I'll get them next time. Turn off cassette recorder. Pick up cassette tape with the tape player. No, get the cassette tape and go down to the living room. It's funny how you never really see these characters as they're going back and forth in the story either. Living room. Open the cabinet door. Look, there's a cassette player in here. Use cassette tape. Nope. Use cassette tape in cassette player. Turn on cassette player. Daddy's been acting very strangely ever since his secret project in the lab. Yes, so? Well, Mommy, I'm worried about him. He hasn't been at dinner for 5 years. Yes, so? And he's been bringing those bodies down into the basement late at night. What's your point, Ed? I'm a very busy lady. I'm bugging for the camera. Never mind. Breaking the fourth wall. Broke. Turn off the tape player. And get the old rusty key. Right there. Pick up. Old rusty key. Now, if any kid gets locked in the dungeon, Bernard can simply go down to the basement and unlock the door. He can also unlock the door from the inside if he is imprisoned. Well, that would have been nice to have had earlier. All right, so we go out back outside in the hallway, I guess. Let's see. If it hasn't already happened, the doorbell will ring at some point. Okay, it already did. And we already took care of that. Does Bernard go to the front hall? Stand in front of the handleless door that leads to the basement. Switch to Dave and pull the right-hand staircase. Okay, so now we need Dave again. Let's go back to Dave. Dave can you drop the package? No, okay. In that case, let's just take Dave back into the house. Open front door because Ed closed it. Oh, right, we have to unlock it again. Right. Switch to Bernard. Bernard's got the key. Let's see. Use key. Indoor. Doesn't work. Open. Front door. All right, there we go. He can open it from the inside. Switch to Dave and go in. Let's see. Pull the right-handed staircase gargoyle. Switch to Bernard and go into the basement. Turn on the light switch and go all the way to the left. Well, light switch. Turn on, light switch. There we go. Oh yeah, everybody's got a nuclear reactor in their basement too. How about you guys? Yum. Let's see. Pick up key. Open this door. Use yellow key in door. Use key in door. Okay. This might not be the door to the dungeon in that case. Maybe it is. Who knows? I thought it was, but maybe not. Oh, no, it's the other key. The one we picked up last. Over here. Back over here. The old rusty key. Use old rusty key indoor. There we go. And that gets Jeff out of the dungeon here. So let's get Jeff. Wait, what? Why did that re-lock? Jeff. Let's take Jeff upstairs before we get too far. Oh yeah, totally go behind there. Yep, that's what I wanted you to do. He's barefoot, just stepped in slime. No big deal. Graspian, welcome in. So much easier. Sorry, I've got a little bit of an overlay issue here. When you can point and click, you did these games by guessing what to do with things and typing it all in. Yeah, that's definitely an improvement. Let's go over here and switch to Dave. Give package to Jeff. And then Jeff. Switch to Jeff. And go out the door. And then go all the way back to the right here, to the starting point. We don't need the package. We never will need the package. Because Bernard has skills that do not require the use of the package. What those skills are, I don't know. Let's see. Use old rusty key on the door. Get out. From this way, not behind the stuff, but in front. And we might have to pull that gargoyle again. I don't know. We can leave.
Nah, that's what she said.
That's what she said. Pull that gargoyle? Yes. All right. Leave the basement. Go all the way to the 4th floor. Through here. And then this way. And up. And then this way. And up. This is the 4th floor. Let's see. Go to Dead Cousin's Ted room. Dead Cousin Ted's room. Is that the 2nd door? It doesn't say. Let me see. Is Dave still holding his knob in the foyer? Yes. He will hold that knob till we need him to do something else. Dead Cousin Ted's room is the 2nd door on the wall. Also much easier reading a walkthrough? Yeah, well, you weren't here for the intro. I decided that I was not going to attempt to play this game without a walkthrough because it's nearly impossible to win otherwise. Or to complete otherwise. Nope, don't pull anything. Just walk 2. Here. So 1, 2, 3. Glad we're friends. 4, 5. This is Ted's room here. I think we might be able to do a look around. Dave be happy holding his knob. Yes, indeed. Is there a... No. Okay, so open this door. And we need to use the Hunk-O-Matic. Use Hunk-O-Matic. Parents and I did the Hobbit manual without a walkthrough and did Leisure Suit Larry on your own. Yeah, we were just talking about Leisure Suit Larry before you popped in. All right, so now we're buff. That's the important part. Might do Leisure Suit Larry sometime if it's interesting to folks. I'll use a guide for that too, though, because we'll just be story moding it. Down the stairs, and we're going all the way down to Dave. We need to give silver key to Dave. And then we go switch to Dave. And we go outside door. Monkey Island you did without hints when it first came out? Yeah. I don't have that kind of ambition anymore. We need to pull these bushes. And look, there's a grating here. Pull the grating. Let's see, wait a minute. Busted shut. Was there a use silver key on grating? No. Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. It didn't say switch to Dave. This is Bernard. He went to use the Hulk-O-Matic so that he could pull the grating. There we go. Much patience required when you don't have these days. Yeah, I feel you on that one. All right, so we're in this weird room now, in kind of the basement area. Go right and wait by the valve. There's the valve. Water valve. Switch to Dave. Go through the kitchen. Patience, yeah. It's more about time for me. Like, I could have gone through all this and played through it again, took all the notes. What's the aim of this one? You don't know this one? I'm guessing, do you mean this game specifically? We're rescuing this guy's girlfriend. This is Maniac Mansion, by the way. Let's see. Switch to Dave, go through the kitchen and enter to the pantry. Unlock the door with the silver key. Okay, use silver key and door. And we're out to the pool. This guy's girlfriend got abducted by these weird people, and we got to rescue her. Guess his name from the title of the stream. Yeah. Stand next to the ladder. Okay. Push to Bernard. And turn on the valve. Once the cutscene is over, oh no, the pool is empty again. We're going to have another meltdown. How can I take over the world when I'm on a budget? I always get stuck with the cheap equipment. Boy, is the meteor going to be pissed. Tentacle, front and center. Yes, sir, Dr. Fred, sir. Purple tentacle at your disposal, sir. Quick, go check out the reactor. Yes, sir. Okay, can we get rid of that pretty soon here? Switch to Dave. Climb down the ladder. And pick up this key over here. Glowing key. Ugh, indeed. Let's see. And the radio. Okay, hold on. Turn that down just a bit. Like that. That'll be better. And the radio. Pick up radio. And then get out. Switch to Bernard. And turn off the valve. That noise is a bit much. Yeah, sorry, Batman. Alright, we should be okay now. We'll turn the sound back up just in case there's something else we need to hear. But for right now, yeah. Hold on, I gotta fix my overlays and things here. Yeah, it's too soon, Lana. It's not gonna like that one. Alright, Bernard. Both Bernard and Dave go to the front hall. As Dave, give Bernard the glowing key and the radio. Front hall. Great. New kid, Dave. Back in we go. This way. And this way. Back out here. As Dave, give Bernard the glowing key and the radio. Give radio to Bernard. Give glowing key to Bernard. You now have the necessary key to unlock the outer lab door. Nice. All right. Switch to Bernard. Open radio. Batteries. Now we have batteries. Enter the kitchen to get the flashlight. There it is. Pick up flashlight. Use batteries in flashlight. Got it. Is there a risk of peril? There's always risk of peril. But don't turn it on yet. Instead, go out to the pool through the pantry. Wait, back that way. Do it. What are we doing? Cool. Open the gate. You want to see peril? We already saw peril. We got into the dungeon. Open the garage with your increased strength. Nice. Of course, a family with names that are Ed would own a Fort Edsel. Let's see. Use yellow key on the trunk. Get the tools. Pick up tools. You don't see any girl named Beryl? I don't get the joke. Also get the faucet handle from the shelf. Back to the front hall. Oh. Lana said she wanted to see Peril, so you made... I get you now. Yep. Peril. Yep. I got it. I'm just a bit slow. Clickety, clickety, clickety. We'd like to see the failure graphics. I don't know if there is any failure graphics. I think you just all get thrown into the dungeon, but now that we have the key, we can't get thrown into the dungeon anymore. So that might not be useful anymore. Give Dave the old rusty key. Have Dave.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Wait by the basement door. Then switch to Bernard and pull his knob. All right. Switch to Dave. Enter the basement. And that damn light switch, not the furnace, the light switch. Here it is. Turn on light switch. Go left and open the fuse box. But don't do anything yet. Do not touch it. Hide behind the pole. There you go. Or the tube or the pipe or whatever. Switch to Bernard again. And up we go. That's what she said. Enter the painting room. I don't know why we didn't just get this stuff to be... That's not the painting room. That's on the left. This is the music room. I don't know why we didn't get this stuff earlier. Like, why does the guide not have you pick up all this crap you need? Need someone to read me the instructions? Yeah, well. That's never going to happen. Pick up the paint remover. Send to the 4th floor. It is the 2nd floor. There's probably also a lot of things in the house here that you can pick up or interact with that don't actually help you or don't actually accomplish anything. This is the 3rd floor. This is the 4th floor. Very end of the hallway. That's this one. Open. And use the paint remover here. Look, a door. Open door. Got wires. Boarded up window. More wires. Hatch. Yeah, maybe. I'm afraid that it's going to... not be what we want, though. I guess we might have to. Use flashlight. No, you can't just use flashlight. Don't put the hamster in the microwave? I'll try. Welcome in, Halfless. Right, there's the light. There it is. Turn on light. Got it. Okay, we're here. Let's see. Go over to the exposed wires. Switch to Dave and turn off the circuit breakers. Turn off circuit breakers. Switch to Bernard. Use... oh, great. Someone shut the power off. We're going to have another meltdown. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Give me a minute. There we go. Maniacs. All right. There's no sound controls in this game, so I have to do system sound here. Use tools. Nope. Use tools on wires. Kind of dark. But I think I fixed it. Let's see. Switch back to Dave. Turn on circuit breakers. I'll get you. Aha! Caught you sneaking around our house. Dr. Fred isn't paying me for nothing. To the dungeon, intruder. Alright, well, Dave's in the dungeon now. I hope you rot. And then he goes that way. Interesting. Oh, let's see. I lost my spot. Over here. Oh, a skeleton. And there's another door over here, too. Secret lab. Nerd. Welcome in. Okay, so now we need to use... Nope. Use old rusty key with door. And get out. Emphasis on the get out. Up we go. Up we go. Thank you. Let's see. If Dave and Bernard meet in the front hall, we get all the way back downstairs again. But we fixed the wires. Whatever that did. Out we go. This is why you have to play this game by taking copious notes the first times, because there's no way to figure all this out without it. And also, each kid has a slightly different story. Each second kid besides Dave, each main kid, I guess. So you have to play as each one to figure it out. Let's see. Dave, give old rusty key or silver key? Old rusty key. And now Bernard's going to go all the way... Nope, not Dave. Bernard's got to go all the way back upstairs. Copious amount. In here. Switch to Dave again. Go outside. And wait by the doorbell. Bernard again. Dead cousin Ted's room. Then have Dave ring the doorbell. So dead cousin Ted's room is this one. Oh, inside. Ooh, good thing I caught that. Inside of Ted's room. Have Dave ring the doorbell. The internet's. I didn't want to spend the time to figure this out myself. Dave? Where's the doorbell? Nope. You know where the doorbell is? Why do I not see the doorbell? On the door? Maybe? Oh, yeah, there it is. Push doorbell. Again. Switch back to Bernard. Wait about 10 seconds. Then go out into the hallway. Enter Weird Ed's room and get the hamster and the purple card key. Which one's Weird Ed's room? Anybody know? Know which one's Weird Al, but Weird Ed? Shoot. This is Weird Ed's room. Pick up hamster. Oh, and the purple card key. Pick up purple card key. Back into Uncle whatever his name's room is. And now I gotta find my spot that I lost again. Shoot. I got lost. There it is. Get the piggy bank. Switch to Dave again. And ring the doorbell again. Switch back to Bernard. Again? Wait about 10 seconds. Turn to Ed's room. Get the piggy bank to break it. Then get a dime and return to Ted's room. This one here. Open. Get in there. Let's see. Get. Pick up. Use. We have no get. Can't you read the sign? Now get out of here. Open. Got it. Pick up dime. Get out. Back to crazy whatever his name is room. Got 2 dimes. Wait a little while, then bring Dave up to the 4th floor hallway and have him wait outside Nurse Edna's door. Okay, well, let's switch to Dave. Except that he can't open this door. It's locked. And this isn't the key for the door. Which means that Bernard has to go down and unlock the door. So maybe we should have left the plane key with Dave at some point along the way. Unless, of course, I was supposed to and I missed that step. Quite possible. Sounds like something I would do. That's okay. Just gotta open it. Dave, come on in. Dave needs to go up to the 4th floor now. And so does Bernard. Both of them need to go up there. Dave needs to wait here. Bernard needs to go back upstairs. And then we go to in here and go over to Ted's bathroom. It's handicapped accessible. Use the faucet handle with the faucet. There we are. Use water faucet handle with... Can I click the faucet this time, please? Nope. Use water faucet handle on water faucet. Turn on the faucet to move Ted's body and reveal Nurse Edna's number. Guess we should open the shower curtain then, huh? Turn on water faucet. For a good time, call Edna. 2275. For a good time, call. Hold on just a second. Out we go. And now we go all the way down to the library. 2275. Everybody remember where we parked. All the way down to the library. Also, I need a drink. Past the broken chandelier into the library. Staircase out of order. Really? Use the tools on the phone. That should do it, because it was broken. Use the phone and dial 2275. Raspian, aka Kurik. Thank you for the resub. 6 months. Now, who could that be? Hello? Hello? Who's there? Is this a prank phone call? Yes. Doesn't sound like a prank phone call. There's no heavy breathing. Here, let me show you how to do it. Switch to Dave. When the cutscene ends, enter Edna's room. Get the small key. and go up the ladder. She's following us. Got a painting. There's the light. I saw it. There it is. Turn on the light. Pull the painting. Switch to Bernard. Edna's a slut. Yes. Oh, jeez. All right. Go through the kitchen. Pantry and get a glass jar. I'm not surprised. It would be a banned word. Shoot. And it won't even let me, like, it doesn't even ask me if I want to allow it. It's just a banned word. Something about shaming. Calling streamers that or other people that. And, yeah. Glass jar. Pick it up. Okay. Go out to the pool. And use glass jar with swimming pool. Jar of water. Go all the way. Where did I just lost it? All the way up to the fourth floor and enter Dr. Fred's room. I mean, half of the point of this game is to make you go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Just to take all the time in the world here. Although, to be fair, we could have done some of these things earlier. And save some time, I guess. Like, we could have gotten the jar of water from the pool while we were at the pool earlier anyway. We got the stuff from the bottom of it. So there would have been ways to make this smoother and faster, but it's all right. All right, now we go into Dr. Fred's room. Although it says get the dime. We already had 2 dimes and we only need 3. We already had 3 dimes and only needed 2. So we didn't really need to get this one. But we can go into the portrait room, which is the one on the end, I believe. Get away from me, you purple slime geek. Don't touch me. Purple tentacle. Stop playing with the lab experiments. Bring her. The machine is ready. Eek. In we go. Portrait room, yeah. Okay. Enter the portrait room. Use the can of Pepsi, then the glass jar with the plant, and then climb up the hatch. Use can of Pepsi on the man-eating plant. And then the jar of water on the man-eating plant. Climb up to the hatch. We can climb the plant. Yes, we can. That's right. And it's a observatory. Use both dimes at the coin slot in the control panel. Use dime control panel. No, use dime coin slot. Use dime coin slot. That's a strong plant. Well, we did feed it Pepsi. Then push the right button twice. Push right button. It's rotating. I don't think it's rotating, but okay. Push right button again. It's rotating. Use the really powerful telescope to look into the storage room and find out the combination to Edna's safe. Use telescope. 4186. 4186. Switch to Dave. Use safe. 4126. Wasn't it 4126? Did I literally forget that in that amount of time? Eight six. Did I say 2? 86. There we go. Yep. I'm just an idiot. Okay, good. Let's see. Hit the envelope. Yep. Yep. Envelope. Open. Envelope. And it gave us a quarter. There was a quarter inside the envelope. Where are you again? I forgot. Exactly. Bishop Bernard and go down to the library. Some weird guy. Yeah. Part of what's making this even more complicated too is every time I try to click out of the game minimizes. So then I have to restore the game, and it's not great fun. All right, go back to the phone. Call Edna once again. Two 275. No, I just did 6, didn't I? For 6. Hello, is this you again? All right, and then switch to Dave and get out. Go faster. Get out. You said it's not me. Yes. Run away, run away. Okay, good. If you leave the scene, she doesn't follow you. So that makes life easier. We go all the way downstairs. Down to the front hall. And then switch to Bernard. And go back to the front hall. Switch to Dave. Give quarter to Bernard. And give small key to Bernard. Jeff doesn't seem to do much. No, Jeff is useless. If by this point you haven't seen a cutscene with Dr. Fred playing the Meteor Mess game in the arcade, enter and exit a room a few times until it rolls. All right. There it is, maybe. Hey, Ed. The meteor wants to borrow your hamster and electric cattle prod. My hamster. Nobody touches my hamster. Better watch it, Ed. You're going to piss off the meteor. It already thinks you stole my purple card key. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't get to the meteor without it. Oh, really? Tape up, kid. Alright, we just gotta keep going until we see Dr. Fred play Meteor Mess. So yeah, it's the traveling through doors that kind of resets the game in a way, I guess, or progresses the timer. As long as you're standing still in a room, that room really won't make any progress. Kind of weird, but that's how it works. Well, while we're waiting, need to go take a look at where the next room is. Yep, exactly. It should have been. It should have been a lot more experimenting in playthrough time, and so the game is kind of got a weird timer to it. But the problem is we need to go to that room, and if he goes there while we're there, then we get thrown in the dungeon. But I guess getting thrown in the dungeon isn't the worst scenario because we can always just break back out again. Maybe it's okay. We can give. No, it's running in Steam. Well, so it's running in Steam in some sort of a emulator. Yes, it's running in. I can see. Scum, SCUMM VM. But it's running via Steam. Like I purchased it on Steam. You can get it on a GOG too. All right. Well, this is going to continue this way, I guess. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Nope. Edna, I'm having trouble with the zombie matic. I need to shut down the power. It'll be off for 5 or 6 minutes. Zombie matic. Is this all you have to say to me? You've been in the basement for the past 5 years. Sometimes I think you like that meteor more than me. Don't worry, my little beauty queen. Soon everything will be different. Sure. Beauty queen. Yep. All right. Just keep progressing the game. A little bit longer. Oh, we actually do have to wait for him to go to that room. Neat. And we wait. All right, Dr. Fred. Hurry up and go play video games, will you? Gonna get carpal tunnel. Looking through this door 47,000 times. All right, to check something out. Can we make some progress, game? There we go, finally. Meteor mess. Guess the power's out. Did you turn the power off? Okay. Let's see then. Let's see. Bishop Bernard. You go up to the second floor. Through the security door. And to this door. Open. And we're here. Let's see. We've got, by the way, Video Fever, Disco Crazy, Alien Slime, Die Enemy Die, Meteor Mess, and Kill Thrill. Let's see. Can we just use a video game? No. We need to use the quarter in Meteor Mess game. Coin box. There we are. Coin box. Seems to be turned off. Maybe he's going to come back yet? Give it a little bit more time, because he said he was going to turn the power off for 5 or 6 minutes. Edna. Maybe we'd have to wait for him to actually play it. Not sure. This is the point in time when I wish we could do a save state on this game. Because if I go through all this and something weird happens, then I'm going to be pissed off. Oh, now the power's out. Okay. I think. Yeah. Power's out. Kind of weird though, wouldn't it? Yeah, nerd, this you leapfrogged the stage? I don't think so. This way I only have to guess one door's position rather than two of them all the time. Also, I wonder if there's anything with time. I guess it would kind of be nice if the guide had told me which cutscenes to expect and which events to expect, like the power being off for a while, and how we work around that. Because I don't think there was a light switch in this room. But also, yeah, there's not. I mean, I guess I could find my way back to the basement and turn the lights back on. I could find the gargoyle to pull it. Yeah. Turning on the circuit breakers didn't do anything. Interesting. But no, I don't think I've skipped a stage. This is going to get kind of annoying and real fast here if we have to keep doing this. Ugh. Exactly. I don't remember this part, but maybe I never played as Bernard before. Maybe it's different depending on who you play as, like this step is. Because the game is a little different depending on who you play as. So. I don't think I've leapfrogged anything, though, because if I had, then I would have been able to get that code. So the walkthrough depends on who the characters you're playing as. I'm playing as Bernard. So there's different steps for each character can do things, can do some things and cannot do some things. Don't overthink the game. So what does that mean? Oh, lights are back on. Okay. Now what? Should we go back upstairs with Bernard? Oh, down here. Let's see. Use order in coin box. Seems to be turned off. Okay. Liable to get myself caught by doing this, but yeah, I don't think that did anything, but it was worth a shot, I guess. Smash things with a hammer. I don't have a hammer. I do have tools, though, so maybe there's a hammer in the toolbox.
Nerd alert!
Nerd alert. Yeah, seems to be turned off still. Today's nerd shirt is I ain't afraid of no aliens. Definitely went much faster through the game than the game intended for me to do. That much is certain. Guess we keep advancing time and see if he goes back to the video game. Kind of weird that he went to Edna and said, hey, I want to turn the power off for 5 or 6 minutes. And then went to the video game and it was off. And he couldn't figure out why it was off. I don't think I missed anything in the walkthrough. But I suppose I could have. We definitely need to have a cutscene with him playing the video game. According to this guide, every character. You know what the other thing is? I have an idea. I have an idea of something that, as I'm quickly reading back through, might be a little bit different than the way that I did it, and it might make a difference. Although, if that broke the game and won't let we won't get Dr. Fred back to the video game, then we're screwed. And that's these wires. When we did it, let's see, he needed to be in the basement. Doggone it. Back to Bernard. Oh, you know what? No. Jeff. Yeah, head scratching. Exactly. We can get Jeff to help. Totally, dude. Pull. Gargoyle. All right, and then Dave, I want you to go back down into the basement here. We got a message that said we like fixed the wires, but maybe we didn't. Turn off the circuit breakers. Switch to Bernard. Turn on the flashlight. And then use tools. Ah. Yes, we saw this one already. I left the volume down. Good. Alright, let's escape out of that. Use tools on wires. There, that should do it. Switch to Dave again. Turn on circuit breakers. And then... yeah, that's what it was. Doggone it. Well, let's see if we can still get by here or not. Bernard. I guess worst case, I can always look up what we're supposed to get off of this video game. I don't know, Grasping, does it tell you what we're supposed to get off the video game in the guide you're looking at? Quarter. Use quarter on coin box. All right. Yeah, not here. So there's supposed to be a high score from Dr. Fred in the high score list. High score for Meteor Mess in Maniac Mansion is 3301 for the PC version. Okay. Let me skip back through. Oh, it doesn't mention that. How do you get into the Okay. How do you get into the lab then? The secret lab in that one. I'm down here. I'm down to the basement. You didn't read it thoroughly? Okay. No problem. Let's see. We need to use... Which key was it? Old rusty key? Sure. Got it. Okay, let me come over here. And... Secret lab. Okay. Across the dungeon, use the glowing key with both padlocks on the outer lab door. Use glowing... Nope. Use glowing key in top padlock. Use glowing key in bottom padlock. Open door. All right, and then the inner door. Use... Maybe, or open. There we go. 3301, according to Google. Got it. Important note, if you do anything after this point to make Dr. Fred send out purple tentacle, like turning off the circuit breakers or turning on the water valve, the doors will close again after purple tentacle returns. Turn to the front hall, leaving all the doors open. That includes the dungeon door. Okay, but we need to use the old rusty key on the dungeon door then. And I think Dave's still hiding behind that thing. Purple Caledon, yes. Turn to the front hall. Enter the den. That's this one. Open the old-fashioned radio. And pick up radio tube. All the way up to Dr. Fred's room. Oh, look, he's playing the game now. We can go see the code now. If I had waited just a little bit longer, we'd have gotten it again. Let's go see the code. Just for reasons. We don't have the quarter anymore, though. So what we need to do is use the small key on the coin box. I think that's what it said. Go back up a little bit. Use the small key with the coin box, get the quarter, then close the coin box, and put the quarter back in. Okay. Pick up quarter. Nope. Let's see. Can I... Did I pick up the quarter? I got the quarter. Okay. Close coin box. Use quarter in coin box. Cutscene time again. Oh, well, his is 8640, but 3301 worked. I don't know. 8640 though, just in case. There you go. All right, back out here. And all the way upstairs again. So there are a lot of things we didn't do with this specific playthrough, which I think is what Graspian's seeing. Use radio tube in radio. It doesn't seem to work. Oh, there's a tube socket here. There it is. Use radio tube in tube socket. Because when you play as the other characters, you have to do things differently. Read the poster to learn the number for the Meteor Police. Read poster. Wanted for terrible acts of violence. One murderous purple slimy meteor. If found, call 3412. Use the radio to call them. Turn on radio. Use radio. 3412. This is the Meteor Police. Uh-huh. You found the murderous purple meteor? I'll be there in 5 minutes. Oh, make sure the lab is unlocked. As for you, keep it under light speed. Let's see. All these elaborate steps, how someone's supposed to figure this out without cheating? Yeah, I know it. That's the thing. You thought today was Saturday? Nope, it's Sunday. Let's see. There we are. Eventually, a police siren heralds the cop's arrival. After another scene, return to the dungeon and get the police badge. We are almost done. I think. It's Monday, yes. Labor Day? It's Labor Day in New Zealand today. Police siren? A nice public holiday. Guess we have to wait for 5 minutes, huh? It was dark at like 6 p.m. Ugh. Let's wait till we do the time change, Iron Ducks. We gotta wait here until the police show up. Daylight stupid time. Yes. We should hear a siren, although we may not have the sound up high enough to hear the siren. You've had your time change? Yeah, well, you're upside down time. There should be another cutscene, though. Turn off the radio, though. Because it's hissing. Don't get to hang with your Aussie friends until the spring. Yeah, because they're totally screwed up relative to us at that point. It's 4:30 p.m., but raining. Ugh. Well. We're so close to the end that I really don't want to extend this into another stream. This 5 minutes, though, is going to be grueling, I think. Yeah, it's almost way past my bedtime, but we'll be fine. Is it 5 actual minutes? I suspect so, Lana. Yeah. That's how this stuff kind of works, I guess. I don't know. Weird. Weird nonetheless. Won't the boss yell at me? It'll be fine. You added me in Discord. The problem is, if I minimize the game, then I don't think time progresses, and I can't switch to Discord without minimizing the game because the game is running in a window. So I don't want to interrupt time's progression here. The game is tricksy. Yeah, well, there it is. Okay, here's the cutscene. He dropped his police badge. Don't bug me, sucker face. Pepsi machine? Gee, branding? Anybody? Wonder if there's a setting to change actual time? There could be. There's no settings, though. There's literally no settings. Found the meteor. Taking the meteor. Beaming out. Nice. Okay. So now Bernard goes downstairs and collects the badge that was dropped in the dungeon. Thank you, Jeff. And I think Dave is still hiding behind this pole. Almost invisible there. I think he's still there. And here's the badge. Pick it up. And then Go into the lab and give the police badge to Purple Tentacle. Give badge to Tentacle. I caught you sneaking around our house. You're with the Meteor Police. Dr. Fred made me do it. He forced me to go along with his plan. In the Windows time clock? Yeah, that might work too. It's all his fault. I'm innocent. He's right in there. Get him. Arrest him. Kill him. He's mad. I'll help you. I'm your friend. You can trust me. Ugh. Dumb. Okay. If for some reason you don't have the purple card key yet, get it before doing anything else. We have it, right? Hopefully. Card key, yep. Dr. Fred turns on the self-destruct and you don't have it, you're as good as dead. Go through the door. Enter the inner lab. Ignore Dr. Fred. Purple Tentacle. Eventually he'll run over and initiate the self-destruct. Open the locker. So, you've gotten past all my safeguards. There's only one thing left to do. I'm arming the self-destruct mechanism. Pick up the radiation suit. There we go. Only I know the secret something something. The house will blow up in 2 minutes. There's a purple card key in the card slot. Is that over here? Yep. 2 minutes until meltdown. Use card key. Use card key. Slot. Use card key in card slot. Go in there. Pull switch. I feel much better now. I'm free of this machine's control. But wait! The self-destruct sequence was initiated. I'll try to turn it off. I did it! I'm sorry my mad, insane plan caused you so much trouble. How can I ever repay you for your help? Cash would be nice. Don't be a tuna head. Congratulations. You won the game. Press F4 to play. Oh, we can do the function keys? Oh, F5 puts us into where we could save possibly here. Funky tunes, yeah. There's a restart there on F7. All right, well, there we go. We won. So we could have done a save. Now that I know how this Scum VM works, that would have helped for later. But let's see. You are so smart to do that so quickly. It's as if you knew what you were doing all along. Yes, definitely knew what I was doing. So, as I was scrolling through, Lana, the walkthrough, numerous things in the game can kill the kids. If a kid dies, they will become a tombstone in the front yard, which you will see every time you switch to that kid. A dead kid's inventory is lost forever, so if that kid had any vital items, you'll probably want to reload the game from before they died. The hamster. Weird Ed loves his hamster very much. If you take it from his room, Sid or Razor, none of the others are willing to, can put it in the microwave and turn it on. If you give the hamster's remains back to Ed, he will kill whichever character gave them to him. The radioactive pool. To get into the outer lab, you need the glowing key from the bottom of the pool. To get it, you must drain the pool. If you drain the pool, send a kid down in the pool, then refill it, the kid down there will die. Radioactive steam. If you fill the glass jar with pool water, then microwave the jar and open the microwave, the radioactive steam will kill the kid that opened the microwave. Green Tentacle. As mentioned before, the Green Tentacle can very easily go into a jealous rage. If you show him any contract not intended for him, i.e. one obtained by mailing Sid's tape, Razor's tape, or Wendy's rewritten manuscript to Mark a tier, he will murder the kid that showed him the contract. Purple Meteor. Like the pool, the meteor is highly radioactive. If you enter the same room as the meteor without wearing a radiation suit, the radioactivity will kill you. The guy you mentioned saw putting water in the microwave? Yes. So one of the kids has to take the parcel, pull the stamps off, I think, and put them, or maybe the envelope, I can't remember, but something about using the water and something to put the to steam the stamps off of the package. But I don't think it's the pool water in that case. I think it's I think it's the water like from the faucet rather than from the pool, because the pool water is radioactive. Even though in a real nuclear reactor the water isn't radioactive. Well, maybe some of the water is, whatever. The coolant water is not radioactive. Anyway, in this game it is. But anyway, we're gonna leave this here. This was interesting. We can always come back to it at some point in the future and play as one of the other kids, follow some variants in the storyline, and see if we can figure out some different things to do. But for now, let's find ourselves a raid target and get out of here. Let's raid Mojo. Mojo's playing Transport Fever. That'll be a good one. So stick around for that raid so you can be counted. And hey, Leisure Suit Larry, we could do Leisure Suit Larry, yeah. I do have the whole series. So we could do that at some point. But yeah, we'll raid Mojo. Stick around for that raid so that you can be counted. You get some extra channel points and all the things. And in the meantime, join us on Discord, because we hang out there all the time. There's a lot of chatting going on there. We are also running some game servers. Specifically, we just started Eco yesterday. And we always have Factorial running and sometimes some other things too. And if you have a game you would like us to host, let us know. We might try to do it. Or we'll try to do it if we can, I should say. And then also come and hang out with us anyways, because we chat about games and technology, share memes, and also make fun of Caledorn. And then on Friday nights we have community game night, so you want to join us for that too. Finally, if you are not already following me on YouTube, make sure you do that so that you can see all of my content. There are 3 games coming out this month, or next month rather, November. And or DLCs that I wanna play, so a bunch of new content coming there as well. But otherwise, we'll leave this here, and we will be back again Tuesday for more Captain of Industry, and then of course Thursday and Saturday as well with that. And we'll see what else comes up between now and then otherwise. So thank you all for coming. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for chatting and redeeming. Graspian again, thank you for the resub, and we'll see you all again next time. Bye for now.